Welcome back to Not So Pro Packer Talk, where we only talk about the Packers. Guys, Packer Nation, another trade deadline has passed, and the Packers have done nothing. If you've been a Packer fan for a long time, you are very much used to this. You are used to the Packers doing nothing during the trade deadline, not making any big moves, just being complacent where we are, which in the past has been good because we've had some very good teams, a lot of good talent. But this year, we are sitting 3-5, and it just seemed like this was a year to go out, get a wide receiver weapon, get a weapon for our offense, for our defense, even maybe, and try to find a winning formula, try to get a winning team. Seemed like the year that we could do that. But here we are. Another one has passed. And this one, I'll admit, I'm frustrated right now a little bit. And Packer fans are especially frustrated right now because our entire division made trades. The Lions traded with the Vikings. They traded away Hawkinson for draft picks. So they became better with draft picks, I guess you could say. But they traded away a tight end. And the Vikings became a better offense because they got a brand new tight end, a very good tight end in Hawkinson. And then the Bears, they even made a trade and traded away a second-round pick for Chase Claypool and made their offense better. So as a Packer fan, it's very, very frustrating right now because we see our entire division, a division that we used to rule and be on the top of. And right now the Vikings are on top of it. And everybody else is making moves to make themselves better. And here are the Packers just complacent at 3-5 and not doing anything. Now, I'm still a little bit not fully decided on where I feel about it. I really wanted the Packers to make a trade. I really did. I wanted us to go out and get a wide receiver, any wide receiver, whether it's a top name or it's just somebody who's on a struggling offense, been struggling the past few years, and we could get a low draft pick for them. I wanted them to make a move. I felt like it wouldn't just it'd be a move to say to make our offense better, but I also felt like it was putting like a stake in the sand and saying, "Hey, we're not done with this season yet. Yes, we're 3-5, but we're gonna turn this thing around, and we're gonna bring this guy in to turn it around." I thought it was gonna be something like that. By saying like we are not done, we're not gonna throw in the towel yet. But on the other hand, making a trade kind of says, hey, our team isn't good right now, and we need help, which I also don't fully agree with either. But at the end of the day, Packer Nation, if you believe that bringing in a Chase Claypool, a Brandon Cooks, a whoever, the guys I talked about last week, Boyd, Bourne, etc., all these guys, like, if you think that would have fixed all the Packers' problems, you're wrong. Unfortunately, bringing in a struggling wide receiver isn't going to help our struggling wide receivers at the end of the day. That's what Chase Claypool is. That's what Brandon Cooks kind of is now at the end of his career. And all these other guys, they're not going to fit a whole lot. It's not going to be just a plug and play kind of player. None of these guys are. And to think that it was just going to turn things around, it's not. And if you're giving away a second round pick for Chase Claypool, I think that, like, from what I've heard, that we did offer, but the Bears second round pick is probably going to be better because they're going to be probably with the worst record at the end of the day. And I don't think a second round pick is worth Chase Claypool, in my opinion. He's a struggling wide receiver. He gets 9 yards per reception. He doesn't do a whole lot. He had a promising rookie year where everybody thought he was the next Megatron. They called him what was it? Mapletron. They called him Mapletron. But at the end of the day, like, he's not going to fit the Packers. Brandon Cooks, I mean, his cap hit is $18 million next year. We don't have $18 million in cap space next year. We don't have any cap space next year at all. It's these type of players that, yeah, there's a reason why these teams are trading them away. You always have to think as a GM. That's what I believe and hope Brian Gutekunst did. Is, yeah, we can trade for this player, but the reason why this player's on the trade, there's a reason why this player's on the trade block. Chase Claypool is a struggling wide receiver, and they have better wide receivers. Brandon Cooks is a cap casualty next year, and that's why they're trading him away. And the list goes on for these other guys. Jerry Jeudy is another guy that I wish we could have traded for, but at the end of the day, the Broncos would have just asked way too much for him, and it wouldn't be profitable for us. So you gotta play smart. You can't just do something to be desperate. That's not how you win in the longevity in this league. Even though that we're struggling right now, we cannot. We've already thrown away the future. We can't do it even more. If we're already a struggling team, then we have to accept that. But I'm not throwing in the towel this year. I still believe we can turn things around. And the question is, okay, now that we've accepted that we haven't made a trade, this is our team. Unless we make any pickups with waivers and people who are on the waiver wire, etc. This is our team. This is the team we have to roll with. The wide receivers, the playmakers that we have to roll with, and we have to figure out how to win games with them now. So how do we do that? We start believing in them, for one. We start trusting them more, and we start running the ball. Aaron Rodgers, you got to play a little bit better, and defensively, we need to play a whole lot better. That whole soft zone that we've been playing, this whole let's play Jair on a certain side just so we don't have to be switching other cornerbacks around. It doesn't work. It's not working, guys. Jair Alexander was covering Gabe Davis when there was Stephon Diggs out there. Let Jair Alexander travel around that field and say, this is the best wide receiver. I'm going to stay with him all game long, and I'm not going to let him do anything. He is that type of player, and he's capable of doing that. Joe Barry, you need to figure this out. Having Jair Alexander cover bums out there, not saying Gabe Davis is a bum, but we have had Jair Alexander cover bum wide receivers. It's not how we're going to win games, all right? Eric Stokes is having a really bad year as far as our second year rookie in Eric Stokes. He has looked really, really bad this year. I believe he can turn around, but he is having a sophomore slump. Rasul Douglas playing very, very well, but not he isn't. Unfortunately, he isn't somebody who can lock down 100% a Stephon Diggs type of player. That is why we pay Jair Alexander. We need to have him cover these number one wide receivers. It doesn't make sense not to. All right. Other than that, defensively, we gotta stop the run, please. Please stop the run. Let Devontae Wyatt play more. Our first round pick this last year. I don't know. I don't know the full story about why he's only playing 5 to 10 snaps a game. Even though he's been, in my opinion, kind of pretty effective in those 5 to 10 snaps per game. Let him play more, because Jerron Reed and Tyler Lancaster are not stopping the run. They are not. Dean Lowry is not stopping the run. All right, we gotta try. We gotta try switching things up. Kenny Clark can't do it all up there. Right, Rashawn Gary, he's been playing incredible. Preston Smith has been playing incredible. But as a unit, we're not playing well at all. So Packers got to figure things out. What we have is what we have, and we're gonna have to roll with it. I think we can potentially sneak into the playoffs, unless the Vikings start tumbling down, start losing games. We're not going to win the NFC North at this point, unfortunately. It is a long shot at this point. I think I always have faith in the Packers. I always believe that we can do it. But at this point, it looks like a wild card spot is the best way for us to win the playoffs and make any type of run. And hey, we made the wild card once. We won the Super Bowl. So making the wild card isn't the worst thing ever, right? It is possible to go to the distance, right? Don't throw the towel in yet. We have the best quarterback in the league, even though he's not playing like it. We have a great running back room. We have great stars on this team. They just need to be better coached, in my opinion. Matt LaFleur, I still love you, but we just need some better coaching. We just need to be playing better on the defense side, and just be let Jair travel, man. this next week we are going to be playing the Lions in Detroit. Hopefully it can be another bounce back game for us. I know I've been saying that a lot this year, but I believe we can bounce back against the Lions. They are a struggling team who just traded away their best tight end. They're one of their best offensive players, and I think we can squeeze out a win against them. It may not look pretty, but a win is a win, and we need a win, especially right now. We've lost so many in a row. But I believe we can win against the Lions, and hopefully that will catapult us for the rest of the season. But that's all I got for this video. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, follow everything that we're doing. And then I want to give you another challenge, and I want to make this one easier, all right, for you guys. All right, I want you to get 5 likes in this video. If you hit 5 likes, I'm going to release a TikTok that I'm very sad that I had the opportunity to do. AJ and Vince know what this TikTok is. And if this video gets 5 likes, I'll do it, and I'll post that on TikTok and on YouTube Shorts for you guys. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I'll do that. But other than that, make sure you guys follow everything NSP, and then I'll see you guys next time. Go Pack, go.